retarded. Got it. All right. No.
Not normal to do every day.
All right.
Yes, Opti, that's what adults do.
All right. I'm going into
Oh.
the VOD. Let's go.
Look at us.
This is fun. No, this is fine so far, to be honest. I don't really have any notes yet.
Wait, I have a question. How do I take this out of the fucking thingy?
Take a
I
walk.
make a separate tab for the thing. How do I do that? Oh, I found it. Never mind. Continue.
Okay, because I had no idea what the fuck you were asking.
I knew what I was talking about, okay?
Oh.
Oh, now it's just off my screen. Hold on. Give me a second.
Alright.
I can't do it apparently because it made a second like window and then it proceeded to literally go off my screen.
Alright, so this fight kind of breaks down because we split our attention. There's some key points. Like, we killed 2 here, like, and they're 3 down, and there's just a Lucio and ball that touches. For, like, within 15 seconds. Obviously, at first, if it's just a Lucio, we don't really need 4 people to turn. Lucio or D.Va. Well, D.Va probably is the best option there. To turn, or all of us turn, while some of us were still holding up here. To, like, gatekeep them so they couldn't get to point. So
There was a call for everybody to turn, so that's what I went with.
Oh, it was not a call by our main tank, because our main tank wasn't doing that. Alright, so first off, J-Star, against just a ball, why are you healing only? Well, you're not healing only, but you're majority healing. When you're in a position where it's a 1v6, you're not going to have to heal that much. Maybe 1 every fucking 15 shots, but you want to focus on trying to burn the target first.
Right.
Is this here?
So that's 2 people that you tried to heal that are full HP. 3, 4.
Then a Doom comes in and fucks me up.
Yeah, I mean, well, we should...
Okay.
Why are we all joining here? Okay, so first off, like, we're like, you're like, we're not focused on the same target. Well, we, not necessarily. I'm stumbling on my words. We should be able to burn that ball, but a lot of us are trying to sustain instead of kill. When it's just a ball, because if we killed that ball we should have been able to kill that ball within 2 seconds and 6 people. But it took us 10-15 seconds and we didn't kill them. So therefore, they're able to turn this into a stall fight. And now it's an even matchup. And now what happens when we get an even matchup? We're in bumfucked Egypt. We have 1 person there. We have people everywhere that our Ryan's here, our D.Va's here, 2 people are here, our Sim's here. Like, what?
If you're drawing on the screen, you need to show your actual screen, not Overwatch.
Oh, son of a bitch. I thought I was sharing my screen. Now I can see it?
Yep.
Alright, well, we have our Orion here, our D.Va here, 2 people here, our Sim here, our Bab's dead. If our Bab's dead, we kind of have to be, like, uniformed of where we are. Because our Ryan's going to get fucked here. He's dead regardless now because he's off in Narnia. Our D.Va's 10 miles away. Our Sim's in the middle of point, and then these 2 are off in bumfuck Egypt. So basically, you're not going to be. This is why exactly they turn this fight, is because we are completely split on what we're doing. These stall fights always.
That's my fault. I called for us to sustain, so Be Well and all them were trying to go to Opti, and I called to come back, and that's why everyone got split. So that's
first off, with the sustain call, you can't really have a sustain call here for the fact that your BAP is dead.
Yeah,
because you're
and
not.
Opti's already balls deep, so it was fucking stupid on my part.
Yeah, just let Opti call in these mid fights if he is alive, because like this starts to cause like chaos when multiple people are talking. Like, the call to go back was not an Opti call. Opti was still up there.
Yeah.
So, therefore, we had 4 people on point, killing Lucio, and 2 people up there holding space. That's where it comes in, where we need to listen to Opti first, and then we start talking if there is, like, if he is dead. Now we're backed up to group together, but we're all 1 HP and pretty much dead, so it's kind of late for that. I mean, now we just die, to be honest with you.
Yep.
I mean, we'd be going into this with an alt advantage, obviously. So, one thing I do have for you, Rec, is that you use your bombs willy-nilly, like, a lot. I know this one upcoming was actually a plan, so that's fine, but just something I saw.
Yeah, my bombs are still dog shit. I have to fix that.
It's not your bombs that are dog shit, it's
Your
when you
timing.
No, I know that's what I mean. My timing, my placement, all of it is just really pretty terrible.
Your placement's not bad.
Like, the half the times you just throw it because you want to throw it to try to get a kill.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Oh, this is where I wanted to go. This gets messy too, and we're all on split targets.
I get ganked by a Doom again.
And I can tell you exactly why this happens. So, J-Star, first off, what's
I'm a
stopping
little
you?
far forward.
What's stopping you from just holding here and shooting your Rhine from there?
Nothing. I expected Opti to just go hard. Not gonna lie, so I went with him.
Okay, well, you can shoot him from a mid angle, because now you're just
Right.
you're up his ass. He was right here. You went like this, and then you went like this, in a giant ass
Yeah.
circle. And you could have just sat here and shot him each time.
Fair.
Because now you're in a position where you're gonna get fucked by Doom, or
Yeah.
you get low enough, and then you use all your CDs, and then you die somebody else later over here. This is where I want to go over something here. Is because where is it? Is what target you're staying on. Because you choose within 10 seconds. This is what I was talking to you earlier about. Within 10 seconds, you choose 3 targets and go into each one of them. Like so. Fuck. Where is it? Timestamp. All right. So you're on the monkey right now. That's fine. Then you're like, oh shit, a Doom, and then you go on the Doom. You kill him. All right, that's fine. Now you go back on the ball when everybody else is still on the monkey that you called.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure if you are calling a target that you're also on it, because everybody else thinks you're on the monkey, while you go from the monkey. Oh shit! I mean, on Doom, and then you go to Doom, then you go to the ball over here while your team's fighting a monkey. Well, now you're on the monkey because he jumped on you, but because now at this point, like, it just becomes very chaotic because you're like going like squirrel, 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 and just changing targets like every 2 seconds. So like people don't know what you're on because you call the target and then you start swapping.
Bro.
At max,
Chad, I had my.
at max,
Sorry.
you wanna have one target call. You only want to have one target call switch. If the
Okay.
person's not, because it just gets chaotic if you do it multiple times.
I survived that Doom. I had all my cooldowns back. I remember this part. I just got dove by a monkey and a Moira.
Got dove by a Moira orb.
No, the Moira was there too.
That was
It's
funny.
just a lost fight at this point. This next fight, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. I'll see it when I see it.
Touch from afar. My will made real.
All right. So first off, you see this ball coming in. So, Opti, you see this ball coming in. Like, I mean,
Yes.
what do you think he's gonna do?
Roll around.
Yeah, he's gonna
Do some
roll.
ooh
He's
shit.
gonna roll through your team to split you and your team. I mean, you probably know he has minefields too. It probably was all tracks. I mean, you didn't have to know that for this to be an interesting call, but you keep pushing forward as he boops your teams back. So then there's a huge gap that actually happens here. And
Just
there's
let him
mines.
boop him back with you. Let him boop
'cause-
you back with him.
Because now, instead of you being right here and having this far of a gap between your team, you have this far of a gap between your team and mines. And then your BAP's kind of fucked because he went forward, you guys went backwards. I mean, it's just a really good ball play, to be honest, but then again, it could have been prevented by everybody just me rotate. So at this point, you should not chase these guys. What you should do is you should realize that you should go help your BAP, shield them out to come through this corridor, and back to the rest of your teammates that are split off. Right now, it's imperative that you guys get a quick regroup and then speed back in.
And keep me up at the same time.
Yeah, because you're gonna lose your BAP here. So I mean, that's good kills. Because now you don't want to go hard. You want to slowly try to push back to main, so you can regroup with the other 3 of your teammates. That actually might be 2, but I can't tell. I mean,
That's 2. That's
Is it
2.
a Lucy like riding my ass? I don't know what the fuck that
That's
is.
a Lucio wall riding, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, but like, because we're split right now. Obviously, we should still win this fight considering it's a 6v4. But instead of rotating back with your team, you go farther away from the rest of your team,
I get juggled.
and they just split us off. So like this team was actually a good team to go against because this team is really weird, but they're really aggressive, so they're really good at splitting people off if they're not coordinated in those weird ass fights. Their ball was extremely good, to be honest with you. I mean, at this point, it's just pretty much lost. You're just staggering in, hoping you can get a pick to try to stabilize.
Ready for battle.
I mean, first off, we're gonna have to meet up eventually. I don't know why I went all the way over there. Me and you, like, our team should go here, and then
You guys should go left.
we should go on the opposite side of where our team is. We do end up meeting up though before we actually engage on somebody. You take a lot of damage because you also roll from main, so like you already take a lot of poke before you even went in. Like you had to use your adaptive shields before you went in. This is a good thing, but like also this is where the supports have zero, like you guys are kind of just LOSing yourselves off. Like
We were getting spammed out by the Pharah.
okay, that's cool and all, but like you still have to have LOS or you,
We do. At least I do.
well, now you do. I mean, but like we need to like Discord something too. Like you probably should Discord a ball or a sig, so a tank just to
The
pressure
soldier
them.
is currently disc.
Yeah, and keeping Discord targets for a longer period of time rather than switching them so much. Here we're grouped. Here your supports are set up. These thing. We are on this flank. Son of a bitch, I was not drawing. We're on this flank. You guys are here. Our diva should be in there with you. And our soldier should be, yeah, that's fine. Because basically you like because he has mobility, like high mobility. So you basically want him to be on an off angle. And you want to have these 3. It's basically a 3-2-1 split, but the 1 split needs to be able to be close enough to get back this team within like 2 to 3 seconds while running. So there's a good spot. I think Diva should be in there. But at this point, J-Star, you don't make up your mind of which choke you're going to stay in.
Right.
So you're basically every time you rotate back and forth from each of these little doorways, there's less time for a Discord or a Harmony Orb to be out on your team.
Mhm.
And that's kind of imperative because like the whole comp is built around that Discord.
Yeah.
So basically you have 0 LOS and now we're just forced back into bad position. We do get a pick here, which is big. But what we need to do, as I'm forced out, and then like it just kind of just gets sloppy from here on, because like
They pushed up and they killed me.
yeah. Where did you die?
I died in dojo. I got lasered by a soldier. A little further back.
That's fine. That's enough. I don't really need to go over that anymore. Fight's just lost at this point. This next fight, we have a really poor engagement time. I'm pretty sure this is the next fight, or is the fight after? Poor engagement time, because like me and Balchester go left. I mean, it's fine you guys go left with us. I mean, I feel like you guys should try to go right. But here's where the miscalculation goes. Because me and Ball are together. Alright, out to you. But right now,
Yes.
we gotta realize how far away we are from our team. Because what happens here, we can only go in against their whole team if these guys have LOS on their enemy team and us where we're going. I mean, obviously we can go on to one individual target as two people, but we can't go on their whole team. But what ends up happening here is we were just probably should have just waited here and waited for our team to push up down middle so we could get a good LOS on them. But instead we go in and you go into a 1v6 and our team nowhere near to help. So that means they have nobody else to target besides you. So therefore they're just gonna burn you up, and they do. Beal, you're taking a really passive angle, and you kind of want to be on an angle. Like a good angle would be here, since your team's pushing your main team, like your supports and your diva are pushing mid, would be like be right here.
Bival's not here.
You
I know,
know.
I'm recording.
Oh, hi, Bival.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Okay,
Jerry.
yeah, so like your supports would be, the supports and diva would be there, and then you'd be like right here on an off angle. So if you do get pressured out, you can just easily just run back to them. You want to take a slight off angle, not like a full off angle, and you don't want to take a really passive angle. Because this is a really aggressive angle, but they can technically just go onto you and pick you off. At this point, we really shouldn't be trying to fight this whatsoever, since we are down our ball. What we should have done is we should have stayed in here, around here, this area, and waited for our ball to come back. Because at this point, we're just taking unnecessary poke and giving them ults for when our ball does get back. Because now our ball gets back, but our diva's half HP. They have 2 more ults than they did, and they're kind of just going to snowball this at this point. We're forced to use trans, and yeah, so our ball just got back at that point. Another fight where it breaks out, and then nobody knows where they're going. Soldiers over here, Sin's over here, Ball's over there. I think that's a trace.
That's
I think it's
Diva.
me. Was that Diva or me? I'm
That's
dead.
Baby Diva, I think.
I'm dead. So, and breaks here. So, like, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and Baby Diva. We are nowhere near each other. So, I mean, Brig and Diva, you guys should be looking for your Zen, because that's basically what your job is. So, like, if you are rotating out, just follow your Brig, you just follow your Zen, and Baby, I mean, well, if you're in mech, you go back the way you came from. You went in, and then Soldier, you can just go back with them, so if you are getting pressured on this soft angle, if you were there.
Pretty sure you can Helix jump that gap.
You can, don't try that, because I feel like you'd fall in the pit, B1.
He would. With his luck, he would.
And the reason why this is bad is because we are constantly still fighting this fight that's just lost at this point. Like, we are at a 60, well, they got res. So we're at a 6v4. Well, 6v4 and 3.5, but you know. Oh no, our baby just died. So 6v3 constantly. And we've been taking this fight since 50%. That's just, we've been down a person the whole time. We have no ults to be able to win a 5v6. and we're not using ults to try to win the 5v6. So therefore, we're just throwing. All right, I think we finally get a regroup and we get one extra fight, like full team fight. When we could have got 3 total instead of just this one. That's not what I meant to do. And now we regrouped. Now we have our last fight.
Helden sterben nicht.
This is actually a pretty good engage. Because what happens is you guys are pushed up here and have Elois on their team right here, while our ball and tracer are already pincering them, and that's what it should be like. And we do end up winning this fight because of it, because the backline is shooting pew pew pew.
Pew 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 pew.
And
Pew,
the
pew, 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 pew,
backline's
pew.
harassing, and our flankers are harassing from another offing. So basically, it's just a pincer. If it would be better if you can learn the helix jump, I recommend learning it. Helix jumps across this gap, and then you have this
What gap?
gap. I'm pretty sure you can helix jump
Oh,
across that,
okay.
can't
So
you?
you can helix it.
I don't know. That's a little risky, but
I think you
fine. You're
can.
fine to play here.
I don't.
too,
I
though.
feel like that's too far. But
I feel like I'm pretty sure you could just play here though. It's way better, anyways. I mean, it's not way better, but it's easier to do and better opportunity. So then you have a pincer here, and we do end up winning this fight. I think. Maybe we should. Oh, never mind. I lied. Okay, well, at this point, they just have 6 on, so we're fucked anyways.
Yeah,
Alright,
they
so
had 5 ults and pressed all of
also,
them.
I'm gonna mention something here. So, how are we gonna turn this fight? Like, we're down to 4v6. We have rally here. So, I mean, obviously, and we almost have bomb. You guys, so what would be quicker to get to point or get to where your ball needs help at? Because you guys do have point control. Would it be quicker to just shoot the mines and go through, or is it better just to go all the way around when you really need to help your ball?
Shoot the mines!
Shoot the mines. They can be killed pretty easily. Brig gets Inspire off of them also, and it's pretty damn broken. So you guys should use that rally and push through the mines and break them, and then push there so your ball can get help soon. And if not, then you guys can get to point easily and just kill these 2 here. But instead, you guys rotate all the way around, like mines are unkillable. Because that rally is getting 0 value at that point. Because we still had point control the whole time. I mean, you saw how quickly B-Ball shot the mines by himself. At that point, it's just lost. But also, the big thing is we had 2 fights, 2 full team fights, because we staggered for like 80% total just sitting here while we were down 1. If we are down 1, you either have to use ults to try to turn it in a down 1 situation, or you just get the fuck out and reset. Those are your options. You can't just sit there. You have to get aggressive with an ult, or you run.
Justice reigns from above.
Just, we actually play this first fight like really well, and then we should just do the same thing. I'll explain what I mean by that in a second. Whenever they fucking ready up. Oh, should I do that early?
One, round 3. Capture.
Alright,
the
so first
objective.
off, like against a fire, as soon as we realize that they have fire comp, we're TPing regardless, obviously. But we realize they have a pharmacy. So what we should do is we should be playing here, because it's so much natural cover, and a fire has to go into a little choke window to actually get damage off, which is just aids. And then this is our kill, and then our kill zone is here. If this one person or this person enters this area, we speed onto them. But until that happens, we just stay on point and try to avoid the poke damage. Because we play this perfectly. We just stay on point right now. And as soon as this Rissa and this soldier and Ana push up, we go onto them. See, now we go on them. That's a good engage. They can't do anything about it. Like, their fire is just sitting back there like, oh, like, unaggressive. What am I going to do? Nothing, because you got fucked.
That was cool to watch.
Yeah, that was an extremely good thing to do there. That was
We just
exactly
need to
what we
make
should have
every
done.
fight look like that.
Every fight should be like that, though. Because now what we're doing is we're playing Courtyard. Courtyard... Courtyard?
Courtyard.
Is so fun and really easy to kill people in as Farah.
Mhm.
It's the most deadly spot on this map, on this point map,
My bad.
for Farah. I want to avoid that. Because it's just like a giant fucking cube that has no ceiling, so you can just shoot in it. And we're just playing in it right now. We're going to get poked out. But we do end up going, but we take a lot of poke before. Now we're forced to use ammo. Our BAP's going to die. Because we didn't wait until somebody was actually in our kill box. We just went. Because what that does is the people that we can go on are here, and we're here. And by the time we get there, they're fucking gone. We can't do anything about that. And then now what happens is their ball's here, soldiers here, their farm is here, and we're all in between here. We're just in a web. We're fucked. They just surrounded us because we made that decision. We do kill 2 here, but at this point they kind of just encircled us and have 3 different angles around us. So we're just fucked at that point. They're willing to trade those 2 if they can get a web on us. Alright, so here, this fight coming up here, we, hello?
Hello.
Oh shit,
Chad?
sorry, I'm good. You guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought my Discord died. So, right here, they're not prepared, so we should just instantly TP to here. But I'll show you what happens, what happens when we don't instantly TP. Because now they know we're just sitting here. Why else are we sitting there for 7 seconds? At a choke. Well, obviously we want to TP. So now their fire goes from here to over here and then comes here. So now she has a choke point on us. So for when we do TP, we missed our window of opportunity.
We didn't have everybody though, I think.
No, we did. We just hesitated.
I don't know. I thought Rev was a little behind. Rev or Rec.
Yeah,
Somebody
wait
was
for it.
behind. Now, yes.
Now
I agree.
everybody's here. Now is our go time. But we just sit there. See, we're just sitting there. 5. Okay, now they're in position just to fuck us, blow us up. And now they just choke point us in barrage and they visor and they nano. At this point, they're using a shit ton of ults. At this point, jump off the fucking map. Just die quickly. Make it a quick fight. Because they just use 3 ults for 0 of ours. Which is actually technically good for us. Because now we have an advantage in this next fight. A huge advantage. We don't want to throw away this
I'm
advantage.
sorry to interrupt. I just want to say that I got confirmation from Thuggington that we are actively being locked in right now. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
we should be
Orders.
locked in by tonight or tomorrow morning.
Let's go, dude.
Augers. Watch it be next week.
Probably.
Alright.
Probably.
Now we finally actually do the TP before they have time to react. Now look what happens. Now we have the advantage for a slight chance. Second. We get picked though. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Alright. I mean, we had the old advantage. No, but we
I
used all
shattered
of them.
absolutely nothing.
we used all 6 though. Well, all 5. I mean,
I shattered the ground.
they don't have any either, but
The grass was looking at me funny.
if we're going to use that many alts, which we should never do in the first place, at least chain them where we use one, wait a couple seconds, then use another. But we just went on TP'd and we use 1, 2, 3, 4, all within 5 seconds. So we kind of just, I mean, we should win this fight. I'm pretty sure we do. But we basically just kind of cuck over the rest of the next fight. Like, this is fine to win this fight. If it was last fight, it would be fine. But it's not,
But
so
it's
we
not.
kind of just fuck ourselves over.
I used mine to heal, I'm pretty sure. So.
And then we should go into courtyard. Not, I mean, point. This is where I call it, obviously.
What ults should we have used and which ones should we have waited on? Do you have any idea? Or
Let me look back on it.
Use the ones that are easy to charge, i.e. window, i.e. shatter, i.e. Simwall.
I mean, okay, so here
well, I
here's-
meant for this particular fight, like which order should we have gone in?
Probably open up with window.
I think honestly, like, the things you don't want to, like, obviously the first thing, bomb is not a very easily charged alt. Like, it's not a fast
Yeah.
charging alt. So obviously you want to be a lot more disciplined on when you use it. BAP don't really matter because you farm it within a fight anyways during a
Right,
fight.
my ult's a cooldown.
Lucio, you also want to be more disciplined because it's also a slow charging alt. Sim against this comp is also technically a slow charging alt because there's not
True.
really anybody to beam. Doom, just there. Shatter, so you can build pretty quickly too, but you don't want to. You want to, like, basically, I'd start off window here.
And
Hey,
I
me
did.
and
I
Rick have the
popped
same
window
level
first.
charge.
I popped window first.
Actually, let's see what happens here. Where did I go too far? No, I went too far back.
Just run it from here.
All right, well, we're about to have 5. We have 5 ults here. We should go in window
I do.
to start off, and then we should look for
Shatter next.
a solo shatter onto some stationary target over here, or something like that. And do malt if absolutely imperative, if I'm going to die. That's literally it. So then if that does happen, if we do get in that point where I do have to use that because I'm about to die, then we'll have beat for next fight, sim wall, and bomb for next fight. But necessarily, if I don't have to, I shouldn't use this either. Doom shouldn't use this either. We should start with the window, start with a shatter, the 2 quickest farming alts. Which we do. We start with window. I think now we should try to shatter somebody.
I shattered the grass.
Sig is kind of free.
You should shatter somebody, not the air. And then I get I don't think I needed that. That was kind of a waste on my part too. We definitely don't need a sim wall, and we definitely don't need bomb. So me, B-Wall, and Rec, we used our alts for literally no reason there. We did clean up, but like this fight cost us a lot. At this point, it's imperative that we actually play where we need to be. So we should be on here, waiting for somebody to get in this kill box. Which is what I call here soon. Yeah, I call it now. We wait for that Sig, Ana, and Soldier to get there, and then we pounce. Like lions.
Fuck.
Alright, this Soldier
We already
and the
have
Sig
another
are
window.
there. We gotta go, 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 go. That's good. That Sig's really killable. Keep going. We're still on point. These 3 people didn't get the memo, apparently.
No, I did. I was just a little. I was trying to not play fucking frontline, frontline BAP.
You still have LOS on them. I mean, that's fine.
Right. I do end up pushing up.
Here, they're not running dive, so therefore you kind of you can play. Like, remember that video I sent you that Natters ad? It was
Yeah.
when
Oh
where how you
shit. Yeah.
support.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
They're running
I
dive.
can
You
play a
want to
little more
play. You want to
connected.
play. You play a little more connected. You obviously don't want to play like right. You obviously don't want to play like right here, like you usually do. You probably want to play like right here.
But where
Like
Rev
you
is,
usually.
right?
But Diva and Sim are on the point. Bap, you're starting to book your way out. Then when we're all three here already. Well, they added me. Drink Harmony. I'm getting locked in right now.
Let's go.
So
I still haven't been added. I added them in March.
he's probably doing me J Star first.
Oh, he already
Dude,
messaged me. He's like, I fucking hate J-Star. I was like, why? And he goes,
He
has
said
like
that?
50. Yeah, he's like, he has like 50 fucking alt accounts. I was like, I know.
From above.
So another reason why he dislikes me is because season 3 going into season 4, I was on one of his teams and he was literally going to build the roster around me and PDK, and me and PDK just dipped. We went
Well,
to
yeah, that's
we went to
expected. You're
Eclipse.
kind of a cunt, but
We went to Eclipse because Rocket.
fair.
And Rocket's now a contenders player on like a top.
Yeah.
4. He just finished top 4 in North American contenders.
Right. So yeah,
So
because Rocket.
we actually do end up winning this fight, which is beyond belief for me. But
I
you
popped
know.
window and kept wrecking Opti up. Actually.
Theoretically, we played that quite poor, but they played it even worse.
You do
Well,
me a
they added me
solid.
too.
Yeah, make sure to add them back. If they're adding you, add them back.
Yeah,
Like
I
right
just
now.
did.
I already sent it all, so they
I'll
just
make sure my
accepted.
Capster account.
They'll just,
I was about to say I
all they
already
have to-
sent
If
them.
we all
So
sent them, then they just accept them. Do we didn't do? You want to do another map, or is that good enough? We can do another one. I'm
Yes,
fine
sir.
with that.
Whichever, if you feel like we need
That's
to do
all.
another
That's
one.
all I
Get a
prepared
get
for. 'Cause I
a
didn't
get a
have much
map of
time.
bubbles in it too.
Okay.
do Dorado.
Yeah, and Thor's probably on. Because I only prepared for that one because I had 15 minutes to prepare. So this is
Oh,
gonna be
they
a
already
little,
added me on Capster, so I'm good.
so this is gonna be a little bit of Alright, obviously, alright, so first off, Cherry,
What?
your keyboard is
There.
louder than you.
There we go.
Keyboard ASMR.
Alright, so first
Sorry,
off,
Cherry, you'll get unmuted later.
so
Damn, that's fucked up.
first off, they're playing a Reddit comp.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
and basically at this point, we just need to go fast onto a target. Lucio, Zen, Genji, even Bastion, even. The only person we really don't want to go on, the only two people we really don't want to like go on to, unless we can get a nade, is this one and this one. We can literally go on any of them and burn them. Like theoretically, we should counter them. The only way we get countered is if we hesitate, which we do. We just need to drop here. Like, I know they have a hog, and I know it's pretty scary.
A hog is scary.
But drop on this corner, and you could contest cart from there, and you can just zappy them. And if you get damaged, you jump out, or jump back up here, or jump back to your supports, because you still have LOS of your supports.
Hold on, Chad, real quick. Something that you do against high burst damage characters, nice, is bubble dance. Okay.
Yeah.
Because the Bastion's not
Pop
going
your
to be set
bubble.
up. You don't want to let the Bastion get set up. You cannot. You want to make sure that you have control of that cart, and because the cart obviously gives him extra HP per second, and it also gives him mobility when he's still in turret form. So it's just overall where he pretty much wants to be. So he's not
I've done
there yet.
69
We need to
damage.
keep him there, just so he can't do that. And we need to go fast here. We cannot hesitate. We waited a little too long. At this point, we sustain and we go back in. As soon as you get healed up, we need to go back in. Alright, we healed back up. We need to go back in. Yeah, we're just basically just taking up the ass right now. And now their Bastion sets up on a really good angle, and we're kind of just fucked at this point. It's very very imperative that we actually just go. Because we're sustaining this, that's all right. Yeah, we're obviously going to sustain this for a short period of time, but they can't sustain. They literally have Zen Lucio. But if we don't put pressure on them, they don't have to heal. So obviously they're
Who
just
needs
going to.
healing when they're dead?
Exactly. I remember the OD team that did this.
Was I with you guys for that, or was that after me?
I don't fucking know. I think it was after you. At this point we should be regrouped. We should go
Hey,
in.
Chad.
Yeah.
Your accounts, Chad and Chad OW, were both played in season 31. Apparently, so they can't be retired.
They
Uh,
haven't been played in season 31. What?
That's what
even
Thugington
a
is telling
single game counts.
I played open queue.
That
I had messaged
counts.
NPC about that, and he said that wouldn't count.
Can you
Can you?
talk directly to Thugington then? Because
I'll do after this VOD.
okay,
Ah, fuck, dude.
here I'll just message him and let him know. And if it's still an issue, then I'll talk to NPC.
No, wait, talk to Thug anyways, but.
Was not ready for that Bastion to jump up there. Holy hell. That was a bad nano.
We want to set up on the high ground here. That means Echo,
Nope.
Echo and Diva too, and Winston. We're gonna be able to drop on them because we're just sitting on low ground and we have no idea what to do. Like we see Genji here, we don't really know where anybody else is because we're just in no man's land. It's not really looking. Kind of need to make a decision here and try to find something, which would be easier to do on high ground.
Nerf this. Mecha activated. I'm back in the fight.
Opti, against a Bastion when you're playing Monkey, don't use Primal as your escape. Because Bastion will melt you, even in Primal. So, and especially with the Discord on top of it, you're gonna get hella chunked. Use it to sustain or escape.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Wrecking ball.
I mean, really the biggest thing here, we just got lost against a weird ass comp. We still do the normal things we still need to do the normal things we usually do.
They're gonna force you to play some.
Of course.
I said NPC let him know that they could still be in retirement. I'm not too sure, and his response was, well, NPC is not his tier director. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna argue. I'll just have him play some. I'm sure it's not a big deal. And he was like, oh, that's no problem. I'm not an argumentative GM. I'll do whatever
on
gets us
Echo
fucking locked in.
especially against a hit scan like a Bastion, play fucking natural cover a little bit more. Because you just flew up. Yeah, because you literally just flew up right into the Bastion's LOS and he lasered you.
I will say this last point, we did recover mental pretty well, because I felt like we were pretty boomed in the first and second, and then once we kind of got stable and got into a rhythm, we did much better. Or B-Well just got so pissed off that he was like, fuck it,
He just shut up and played.
down.
You just shut up and played.
We just stopped acting like little bitches and we actually played the comp out it's supposed to be played.
Yep.
Me and Bubbles have survived the Alamo. I
That was
I
fun.
think I think I qualify for a veteran discount after playing flex support now.
You got 1 HP right now. Oh, you dead.
Yep.
Nerf this.
Let's jump.
Y'all win this even without me, so.
Engaged.
That's fine. You guys are doing a 3-man dive.
Oh fuck, B-Wall keeps getting negative fucking 12 HP and living.
Porta.
Echo.
Kind of just lost focus. Because now all I think about is placing those accounts.
Yeah, I know.
Opti, you should be up on the high ground with the rest of us.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to be
Always high ground with
you want to
Monkey.
be able to drop on
Always.
people and then jump out. Not
Yep.
have to jump onto them.
B-Well, you were playing way too far in the open right now.
I mean, their
You need
crew's
to
kind
play-
of feeding right now. That could be a dive target for the fact that it's just him.
But now Opti's getting spammed out by him. You miss your jump. You wouldn't have to do that if you started up there to begin with. You could literally sit. Pause it, Chad. You could literally sit where you are now and just cleave the whole entire time.
Here.
Risk free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like where you are now better because you have more natural cover to play against, and you can see pretty much the same thing. And it's a tiny choke point that they have to push
Well,
into if they
they're
want to take
over
this high ground.
there, yeah, obviously you want to be there, but the start of the thing, you should just be on this high ground naturally.
Any high ground, yeah. Any high ground, just look and scout.
وليهم قوتك. وليهم قوتك.
Go back up, Opti.
60 seconds remaining.
Opti, you stay in way too long with dives. It's not your job to confirm a kill. That's your DPS's job. Your job is to make space, get the cooldowns out, let your diva eat them, and sit there and cleave to get people low for your DPS to clean up.
Let's move.
Like, that's a good dive.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, you... Like, yeah, you didn't kill the Ana.
Huge
But-
sleep. Holy shit.
Like, yeah, you didn't kill the Ana, but you did... You got both the cooldowns out for Chad to come in and one clipper.
Yeah. She gonna do shit if I should have gold ones.
Right.
10 seconds.
Or even just being a straight cuck and just bubbling her off and getting the fuck out. Like, that's value, too.
Wrecking ball.
Huge nade by me.
Rock here at Narnia.
Yeah.
وليهم قوتك.
So I feel like a nano, I won't lie, I feel like a nano target here would be better since your Winston is in primal and I'm there. I think a better target would actually
Would
to
be you.
Nano and me for the fact that I can just play extremely aggro with 300 HP technically, and
Well,
that's the only way we're gonna
Op-
turn the fight is if I get a pick or Beal gets a pick. But Beal's dead.
Opti was low, and I didn't know how much longer he had on primal, so I just did it for the sustain. Not gonna-
Yeah, you should look to on those 2v 4s stall fights to nano a DPS because you need to turn
Yeah.
them. You're not gonna be able to sustain the fight. You have to turn them.
Right.
Score. Round 1. Ready for battle.
What happened to Opt? Oh wait, Opti hasn't chose, so that's why it's weird. Okay.
I don't play this round.
Like I said, me and Bubbles qualify for a veteran discount.
You just turned 20.
No, that's not even why I mean that.
I know.
We have survived the fucking Alamo. This Brig is out of position. Gank her. Good. Alright, Opti. Pause real quick.
Yeah, my name's Opti.
No. There's separate parts of a dive that you need to be cognizant of with Winston. There's your stage part, there's your actual jump part. Okay? During the staging part, you need to be asking to make sure that your DPS and Diva can go with you unless you plan to soft dive.
And also, you need to be completely out of LOS of taking damage. You did that on Temple of Anubis a
Yes.
lot, where you just sat in the choke and waited for your DPS, and you just got poked out, so you couldn't jump right away when your DPS were ready.
Right. Hold on. I'm not done yet. So it's really, really important that before you jump, you have to make sure everybody is ready to go. So, like, I don't think back to Strix a little bit. Whenever Jim would have me play main tank, just so y'all know how comms worked for an actual main tank, I'd always ask like, "Hey, is the backline set up?" And Jim and Dai would be like, "Yeah," and I'd be like, "All right, my flanker's ready." Shady and Cherry would be like, "Yeah." I'd be like, "All right, I jump this person 3, 2, 1." That's how it should sound.
Yeah.
Granted, you want to speed it up a little bit, but that's typically how it should be. A lot of the time, you don't even have to ask your backline if they're set up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chad does not have to place the accounts, and we are officially locked in.
Let's go.
Take off.
I didn't think I had to place them.
No, Thuggington was like, I don't think he's gonna place Masters, even if he was 34.99, it still wouldn't fucking matter. You guys are so fine. So just fuck the
Yeah.
accounts. You guys are ready to climb.
Oh, if not,
Let's go.
only one account really matters for the lock-in. If we're gonna be honest,
And
here.
it's
Moist.
yeah. But yeah, Opti, that's what you need to be doing whenever you jump now. Start adding that into your like dive thing. Because now you're up there alone, you get purpled, and you have nobody to help you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. But you want to make sure that you
Oh,
like,
fine.
because like I can go on this back like high ground here and come behind them, but it requires time. So you have to give me
Right.
time so I get set up. Because if there's somebody on this high ground, and I'm here waiting, and then you jump in, they're dead.
Yes.
It's a really good dive, and our Echo doesn't really need setup time because Echo can you just gotta make sure your Echo
Go.
has fly, so you can fly
Right.
up there, and then your Diva can also fly up there, and then your supports are here. Basically, you just have a 4-man vertical dive. The only person that needs like a lot of setup time is your Tracer.
Right. Other than that, like for the most part, you can like as long as you ask, "Hey, you guys ready?" And if you guys get the sound, if you get the sound up, then you jump.
That was interesting.
You got purple.
It looked like the
Remember
Trish
this
shot
part.
through our DM.
Bubbles gets native
Knowing
here, I'm
Rec
pretty
probably
sure.
did. That was a pointless nade.
I was whipping, so I threw it just to keep people up. Not gonna lie.
It's just unfortunate. But Bubbles there, you're kind of just playing like right here with a lot of LOS to everything. You kind of want to play like here towards a wall. It'd be a lot better. Or like here, you want to play a lot closer to walls, so you can avoid getting nade like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go take a deuce real quick. You can keep going.
وريهم قوتك. огонь по готовности.
That was like a dive your Tracer's throwing though, because I don't know why I just didn't go up behind that high ground, but you know.
Ooh.
But now I'm with you. Or not, never mind. Debated. Since we were on that crate, you probably don't want to boop him into the mines, because that's kind of safety for him.
I thought that was our mines, not gonna lie. Even though we don't have a ball.
Who's the ball player?
They're the one on their team.
Yeah, I know, but who's the ball player on our team?
Listen,
The
listen,
only
I don't know.
person that plays ball that is not actively did not actively just place down mines.
Listen, there was a lot of snow last night.
Okay, dude. He's won. There we go. Zarya's feeding her ass off right now. You should dive that Zarya. She has no personal either. That's a big bubble. Target the Zarya though, since she's cut off. It's too late now. I should know. She's retarded. Get her.
She's retarded.
Another thing, Bubbles. Yeah, you just definitely want to play here because you just keep getting the same nade spot from main to here. 3 fights in a row and you get naded. You want to play with natural cover. You too, J-Star. You're in the middle of the open also.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Use card as cover. You can a little bit, but...
Seconds remaining.
I'm sorry, I'm so excited that we're locked in. I feel like I'm gonna fucking throw up. Oh my god.
Grow up? Interesting.
It officially says locked next to our team.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
Do we actually
sorry, I
win
was...
this? Or do we lose this?
We lose, Serrano.
Yeah, but why is there so much time at the end?
I think because this stall was fucking ridiculous, but we ended up losing it just because, I don't know.
That's it.
Also,
That's 1502, actually.
Chad, if you fucking can't stand botting Mercy, I can bot it. I know how to play it correctly. And if you want to test me on how well I can bot it, go for it.
No, I could
Cause...
bot Mercy, definitely.
Aren't you the one who reses in the middle of every game?
No, I don't. Dominic, you didn't need to expose me like that, but thank you. I do that when I don't give a fuck and I'm playing brain dead, but when I'm playing how I'm supposed to play, that's what got me to Diamond. Thank you.